I got a story time, a story time, a story time. I'm gonna wait till some more people come up in the live to start it, you guys.
Lashanda, please call me up 4390. Lashanda, please call me up 4390.
I'm gonna get to it right after I finish this banana with this peanut butter. What's going on, you guys? This is Cassie, Unlimited Goddess, coming to you Unlimited Truth. I want to have a quick story time with y'all. I'm limited on time per usual. But I want to share something that took place maybe like about an hour and a half ago, almost 2 hours ago, right? All right, you guys. So I had to go to, all right, Josemia. I had to go up to ICU in the hospital, right? And I went up to ICU, so I was pushing my wow, which is something that, you know, when you go to the hospital, you see nurses, you see different people pushing around the wows, you know? That's basically, we have all the patient's information on there, but it's mobile. You could push it everywhere, okay? So I'm walking and I'm going into ICU, and a piece of the top of my wow flies off of it. So it flies off of my wow and it smacks the floor. I want to show y'all what the piece was. I can't even get this piece off. Look, this is the top piece of it. You see this? There, this. You see how hard it was? You see how hard it was to put that on? Yeah. Okay. That top piece, while I was walking. So let me first tell you, I'm walking towards ICU and something says don't go that way. So we all know what ICU is, you know, it's people that's on life support and things of that nature. Intensive care unit. Okay. I don't like going to ICU. It's very draining and depressing, and it reminds me of my father. Okay, it gives me flashbacks of my father. So I'm walking towards there. Something says, don't go that way. So I turn around and I start walking the other way. Then I stop and I'm like, I have to go into ICU. Like, what am I doing? I'm talking to myself like, what am I doing? Like, why am I listening to this spirit that's telling me don't go into ICU? I already know what type of spirits are in ICU because a lot of these people are already gone. You know, they're just on life support. And it's negative and positive. A lot of people also, everybody doesn't have to be a dark demonic spirit in ICU. It could be a spirit that's at stress that doesn't want to go, you know, and they're going or they're gone. So I turn around like I gotta go into ICU, so let me go into ICU. So I go into ICU. Right when I turn around, that piece that I showed y'all somehow got off of my wow and flew across the hall. So when I first heard that, I was like, what the fuck was that? And I looked, I turned and I looked on the floor and I seen that piece and I was like, so I go pick up the piece and I'm looking at the piece and I'm going to try to attach the piece back onto the wall and it won't go, which is showing me right then and there like that this is very difficult to put on. So it will be very difficult to take off, which y'all seen me struggling to take that thing off. Boom. Did that. Put it back on. So now as I'm getting closer to the doors to go into ICU, there's a spirit that's telling me don't go in there. Now, the thing is, you guys, is that wasn't a good spirit that did that to me, because spirits that are angry, like I said, everybody doesn't have to be demonic. Every spirit doesn't have to be demonic. Spirits that are angry, unhappy, sad, and then also dark spirits will throw things and slam things. And you know, if you were ever somewhere and maybe your window closed or your door closed slowly, that's not an issue. The spirits that you have to be concerned about is a spirit that is slamming, throwing, pushing you, all that type of stuff. It could be a dark demonic spirit or a very angry spirit that's mad that you're there. This spirit was mad that I was there, and that spirit didn't want me in ICU. So I'm walking towards the doors in slow motion because there's that energy that's trying to keep me back from here, but I have to go into ICU, you guys. So as I'm approaching the doors, a nurse comes from another area and he's like, hey. And I was like, hey. And I was like we were just looking at each other and I was like, is that ICU? I knew that was ICU. But again, he don't know what's going on with me and what's keeping me from, you know what I'm saying? So he was like, yes, ICU. I'll open the door for you. I'm like, oh shit. That's what I didn't want to do. I didn't want to go in there. So I go in there into ICU. Y'all know how ICU is. It's pure glass everywhere. So I'm walking down and now I'm starting from room 1. This is how I'm walking in. And the rooms that I have to go to is like in the teens and the 20s. So I got to walk through all these spirits that's around these patients that's in there. And then also their angry spirit. I remember walking by a lady, an older lady that was on a bed. You know, everybody in ICU got a tube in their mouth. This lady, it was disturbing. It was disturbing the way she was laying there. She was wide awake. She was looking at me. Yeah, so I hurried up in ICU and did what I had to do. But I just wanted to share that with y'all. That shit happened today. And like I said, it always got to happen to me. It always got to happen to me. And I was waiting to encounter that spirit in there, and that spirit, it wasn't even about me walking up on the spirit was walking with me. The spirit was walking with me. And I strongly feel like that spirit was the one that was connected to the lady that was in the rooms at the beginning. The older feminine. It was like her eyes looked black, you know? And thank God that I didn't have to go into her room. Like for real. Yeah. But before I go into any patient's rooms or anything like that, you guys, I put Florida water on me. I pray, but it's real. Shit is real. But yeah, I just wanted to share that, you guys. All right. This was a quick story time. This is Cassie, Unlimited Goddess, coming to you Unlimited Truth. Betty Siones Collected. It is always a pleasure. It is always a pleasure. Remember to cleanse yourself, protect yourself, and to not play games with spirits, you guys. Like, I don't play games with them. Like, even though, like, I was like, I don't, it's just, my main thing is, what else you gonna do next? Are you gonna push me? Are you gonna push something off my wall? Um, you know what I'm saying? What you gonna do? All right? Bye.